How's it going, everybody? My name is Brandon Smith, and I am your new favorite realtor. And today I'll be talking about how to find a great realtor and also what questions to ask that realtor so you know to hire them. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so you're looking for a realtor, you're wondering, hey, how do I even find this guy? Do I have to go down to the local fill in the blank brokerage here and look around and ask for realtors? Do I have to do some sort of seance and summon a realtor from the depths of who knows where? Do I have to put up a bat signal with an R to try to, get some realtor to swing down and save the day? And the answer to all those questions is no. So, what I suggest people do if you're looking for a realtor, you should definitely consult with your friends that have bought homes or sold homes before and ask them who represented them. The reason you want to do this is because they'll be able to give you an unfiltered and an unbiased opinion on how that realtor represented them. So you can get it straight from the horse's mouth. Sometimes you look at a realtor's online presence and look at some of their reviews, but honestly, the only people that are going to review a realtor online are either people that absolutely love them or people that absolutely hated them. So it's better to hear from somebody you trust and that's your friend, how that person represented them. So if you don't have any friends that have bought and or sold a home by you, and you have to resort to looking online, I suggest you get a realtor with a decent online presence. Got a Facebook. You can Google them and they'll pop up. They got a Zillow profile. Just because you want to make sure they take their craft seriously. You can also look at places like realtor.com and LinkedIn, but I think Facebook and Zillow are the biggest two. So as long as they have those, you should be in good shape. Now, when you do look on these online profiles or third parties, definitely take what they have online with a grain of salt, because you're always going to put your best foot forward online. You're still going to want to ask them questions, and I'll get into that on the next portion of this video. Okay, so you found that agent, you're thinking about hiring them, and now you're like, what questions should I even ask this person so I know that they're the right person for me? And we're focusing on the buyer's agent side of things. You should ask listing agents similar questions, but that's going to come with its own unique group of questions, and I'll probably do another video on that. But anyways, okay, question number one, flat out ask, how responsive are you? You want an agent that's responsive. You don't want an agent that you text one day and he gets back to you the next day, or you call, say, I need to see this property later this evening. He doesn't get back to you. It's evening time, and now you're just like, oh, ish out of luck. You want an agent that is definitely going to prioritize your communication and get back to you in a timely manner. Another question, are you reliable? Flat out ask them. Again, you don't want an agent that's going to prioritize other things over your engagement. If you have to see a property, in 12 hours the next day, you want an agent that can make that happen. You don't want an agent that's going to push you back to 2 or 3 days from the time that you want to see something, because especially in the seller's market where it's competitive, you need a buyer's agent that's going to be able to tour properties in a timely manner. Next question. Are you familiar with this market? This is a no-brainer. Hey, you don't want an agent that's familiar. I live in Virginia. So you don't want an agent that's familiar with Norfolk and Virginia Beach if you're looking for a home in Fairfax or Arlington. You don't want an agent that is not familiar with what's going on in the particular market you're looking at. So be sure to ask them, hey, have you done deals in this market? Hey, are you familiar with this market? Do you know this neighborhood? I've been looking here. Are you familiar with this, neighborhood? You just have to be sure that the person that is going to be representing you is familiar with the places that you're looking. Next question. Are you familiar with this loan program? So let's say you're not pre-approved yet. You probably don't know what loan program you're going to be going with, but you still want to ask, are you familiar with the different types of loan programs? Because a FHA transaction is going to be different than a conventional transaction. A conventional transaction is going to be different than a VA transaction. A VA transaction is going to be different than a USDA transaction. A USDA transaction is going to be different than a VHDA transaction. And depending on where you live, there's going to be different acronyms for different loan programs, but you're going to want an agent that's familiar with what loan program that you're going to go with, so he knows how to structure the contract, how to manage the expectations of the deal. Some loan programs require more days to close than others. So you want to make sure your agent is familiar with that and knows the steps, so you're not under contract and not reaching some of these checkpoints and, getting back some of these approvals that are needed in a timely manner. You want an agent that's going to be following up with the lender, so they're keeping them honest and accountable on what's going on in the transaction. Next question. What is your track record with negotiations? It is a super seller's market right now. You want an agent that has experience winning multiple offer situations. If the agent you're talking to doesn't have experience winning multiple offer situations, then they just might not be putting together great offers. They may not be advising clients to put together an offer that's going to compete. Now, I understand that some buyers can't escalate $20,000, $30,000 plus on the list price, waive certain contingencies. But you do want an agent that has won multiple offer situations, so that if it comes down to it, they can advise you to win a multiple offer situation for you as well. Now, again, it's a seller's market. It's not going to be a seller's market forever, but let's say it flips to a buyer's market. Hey, do they have experience getting closing costs for buyers in their past? Do they have experience, leveraging whatever you have going on to get you the best deal possible? You want to make sure their track record speaks for itself. And then the last question I'll ask, and again, there's so many questions you can ask a realtor, but the last we'll do today is, how many clients are you working with right now? So a lot of people say, hey, ask if that agent's part-time or full-time. What I say, ask them how many people they're working with. Because even if they're full-time, if they're working with 10 people right now, you're going to get part-time service. It's just a fact of the matter. Or you're going to get passed down to somebody else. There's no way an agent can work with 10 people and make them each feel like they're a priority in their own respective transaction. They may think they can, but if they're 10 active buyers, there's no way that agent is going to be able to juggle all of them at the same time and give them all the same attention that they deserve. So be sure to ask, hey, how many people are you working with right now? So if you're going to either be just another number or if you're going to be a priority for them moving forward. Okay, again, there's so many questions you can ask to figure out, hey, is this the right realtor for me? But we'll leave it there. If there's any questions that you think I may have forgot, feel free to comment, let me know. I'll for sure tell you if I think it's a good question or not. As always, if you know anybody that's looking to buy, sell, invest, or rent real estate in Virginia, look no further, because I am your new favorite realtor. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.